If 5 times the square of an integer is added to 3 times the integer, the result is 2. Find the integer. How many integers are we going to find? It only says find the integer, so there's only one. Right? There's only one integer that we're looking for here. So using our steps or reza, let x be the integer. How about our equation now? It's step 2. Let's find the equation here. We can find the equation based on this. Let's write this into equation. If 5 times the square of an integer, what do you mean by 5 times? Whereas it is times 5, right? 5 times what? The square of an integer. How do you write the square of an integer? We do not know the integer. We represent it as x, so that would be x squared. Is added to 3 times the integer. Added, so it's plus 3 times the integer, 3 times the integer, which is x, 3x. The result is 2. The result means equals, right? Equals 2. So we have 5x squared plus 3x equals 2. Let us solve for this equation now by simplifying, getting rid of 2 on the right side. So we subtract both sides by 2 here, minus 2, minus 2. Now we have 5x squared. Let me write this in red. Right, we have 5x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals 2 minus 2, 0. 532, we don't have a GCF for this, so we can use AC method in this case. Now that means we have 5. There's 5 times negative 2. What is that? 5 times negative 2 will give us negative 10. Whose sum is? Whose sum is? 3. Okay. So let's try to find the factors of negative 10. Whose sum is 3. How do we get a negative number again? Let's try. Positive times positive equals positive. Negative times negative equals positive. So it's not negative. It should be positive and negative. What are these numbers? Can have 10 and 1, but the sum is 9. We can have positive 5 and negative 2. The sum is 3. All right, so we got this number now. So that will be positive 5 and negative 2. We can expand our equation now, 5x squared plus 3x minus 2, in order to factor. So expanding it. We now have 5x squared. Expanding 3x means we have, what shall we put here? 5x minus 2x. And then minus 2 equals 0. Let's factor each group here. What's our GCF for the yellow one? The one highlighted in yellow, what's our GCF for 5x squared and 5x? X. How about 5? You also have 5 there, right? You can do prime factorization here. For 5x squared, you have 5xx. 5x, you have 5x. And what's your common? Your common is 5x, 5x. So our GCF, therefore, is 5x. How do we get the factor inside? What should go inside? Of course, that is the quotient when we divide the first group by 5x. 5x squared divided by 5x, x, all right. And 5x divided by 5x, it's equal to 1. How about negative 2x minus 2? What's your GCF? Maybe we factor 2x and then 2. What's common? 2, right? 2 is common. You see 2 here, 2 there. So our GCF here is positive 2 or negative 2? Negative. Why? We have a negative in the first term of this group. So negative 2. And we use that as a divisor so we can get the other factor. Let's divide the second group by negative 2. Negative 2x divided by negative 2, you have x. And negative 2 divided by negative 2, you have positive 1. And it's so important that this must be the same. Are they the same? Yes. So x plus 1, the same. Now we have the factors as what? X plus 1 here. These are the same, x plus 1. How about the other factor? 5x minus 2. It's going to be 5x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, now let's solve for this equation. Set each factor to 0 by using the zero product property. And we have x plus 1 equals 0, or 5x minus 2 equals 0. Subtracting both sides by 1, minus 1 here, we get x is equal to 1. How about the other one? I mean, negative 1, not 1. Okay, I always mess up with that. It's equal to negative 1. How about this? All right, we do plus 2 both sides by using addition property. 0 plus 2 is 2. Divide both sides by 5. Your x is equal to 5 over 2. There are two answers here. Oh, it cannot be two answers. Why? Look at x equals 5 halves here. Is that an integer? We must be specific with what we are looking for, right? Find the integer. Which one is an integer? It's negative 1, right? It's equal to negative 1. So that's our answer. This one is not the answer. Why? Because 5 halves is not an integer. It's a fraction, right? But negative 1 is an integer. So this is our answer. And therefore, all right, so I forgot to label this as a solution. All right, this is a solution. Now our answer, the answer is, all right, let's say answer, whereas that's equal to negative 1. So that's our answer, and we are done. The answer is negative 1.